Yeah, so hi everyone, welcome to the weekly SIG Compute meeting. Um, anyone new here? Is it the first time we want to say hello?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, how are you? Do you wanna share where you're coming from and
Yeah, sure. My name is Mina. I live in Amsterdam. Currently work at Nibius. I think I joined here to discuss a proposal I have. It's a small one because I think this is the way to go, right?
טוב, לך תעדכן אותי מה יש שם. אתה יודע שהולך להיות לנו אימון ביחד עוד שבוע
Eddie, you need to mute yourself.
סורי.
Yeah, so that is what I have.
Yeah, thank you, and welcome to this call. Happy to have you here. I guess the second point is from you, right? Do you wanna begin talking about it before I do? Oh no, sorry, this is not from you. Okay, never mind. So what I have here is just a small topic. It's basically that Vladik has posted the first PR to our new. Oh, and I forgot to share the screen. Just a moment. Here it is. Yeah, there is the first PR to this repo by Vladik. So thank you, Vladik. I've already started reviewing it and everything. And this is basically to remind you all that this new repo is out there, and feel free and welcome to contribute and to help us make this something valuable. I think that the potential is big here, since we will be chasing VAPs for the unforeseen future. So yeah, thank you, Vladik, and for everyone else that will help contribute. I see another point here, but I'm not sure from whom. The kernel boot thing.
Itamar, could you go back to your? I don't understand your topic, and look, that repo and the fact that it's under your name and the first PR. I'm a bit lost.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar with this, basically,
Ithamar, just to stop you, I think your mic is very choppy.
I always have this audio problem. Is it better now?
For now, yeah.
Okay. Let me know if it's not good. So basically, this is an agent that basically Vladik and I were working on, and basically the goal is to help us track VEPs. It works with a LangChain, which is a framework to build agents, and it runs towards Gemini LLMs. This is the basic infrastructure. Let me share the link also in the chat. But basically what it does is that it tries to understand the situation around the current VEPs and current release phase that we're in, development, design, stabilization, etc. And basically the output is that it both manages a Google Sheet that is supposed to show all VEPs and their current status. And also it sends recurring messages in this Slack channel, which is open for everyone on the CNCF Slack. So currently the agent is not that good. We're just starting to work on it. But the idea is that in the future it will actually help us and trigger valuable alerts and stuff like that. So something like beware, this VAP has had no activity in the last week. We are reaching the freeze in like 2 weeks. You should take a look, something like that. And yeah, basically to help us manage VAPs and all of that. So yeah. Any other questions? What do you think, Lee?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we could add here, like VEPs without PRs yet, that and things like that we can let the LLM assess whether there's what are the chances of this PR getting converged by the deadline, and so on. So uh, lots of different things that we could do here. Just like Itamar said, to allow us to manage these things better and alert us on things that needs our attention. Like for example, in this meeting, we're supposed to go over problematic areas that we are currently working on, but we don't have a clear vision of what that is. I mean, which PRs need attention, what do we need to touch on.
Yeah, sorry, and if you were talking to me, Ismail, I was like double muted, sorry. But yeah, I like the idea. Um, I've been using skills and various other kind of methods to try and get something like this locally, but the agent approach is probably the way to go. And I haven't really looked through everything yet, but yeah, I think this will be useful going forward, and it's a centralized agent as well. It's not someone's individual skills locally on their agent or whatever you're using. So yeah, hopefully a better unified experience. One question: why did you go with Python?
Maybe this is me. I mean, I did other things with the with LangGraph, and it worked fine for me. So we went with this. I guess it doesn't really matter. We need to build a model that works for us. And once we have that model and we can move this directory under KubeVirt, I mean, maybe we can consider other other frameworks. But I mean, at this point, we already started with something, and then I guess we just need to build a model to understand what exactly do we want and how to get that. And then from there, it's like language framework doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I was just wondering if that was a technical thing, but yeah, that's preference is fine. I would have thought you'd have learned from OpenStack, but never mind.
No, my ignorance, not anything else.
Yeah, it's interesting to check if LangChain supports like more languages. I think they do. But yeah, that's interesting to explore. Any other thoughts about this thing? All right, and thank you, Lee, for saying you didn't understand. It gave me a chance to clarify this to everyone. All right, so moving to the second bullet here, I still don't know who wrote it. There's no name here.
Yeah, I CC'd myself on that. I've been looking at kernel boot recently, so I think I should review it. I see your name,
Cool.
Itamar.
Yeah.
Been mentioned.
All right, then I'll also have a look. Yeah, sorry for not responding to this in time. Okay, if the person who wrote this wants to talk later about this, let us know. Lee, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, this is just to reiterate something that just came up on the community call about the accelerated infrastructure enablement SIG feature fork that we're thinking of creating under the KubeVirt namespace. It looks like I'm now creating a working group as well as a new SIG for next release. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be forming a working group to work through some of the stuff. And I'm pretty sure everyone on this call was on the previous call, so I'm not going to kind of repeat what it was all about. But yeah, I assume folks from SIG Compute will be interested. So if you do want to join and you do want to help out, I can add you as a reviewer or something onto that working group, or we can figure out how to get folks into that project later on. But yeah, just raising it again, and yeah, it's going to be temporary. Everything's going to feed back into main. It's not going to be a long-standing thing. So yeah, just expect some stuff to get posted in the next couple of days, and yeah, work to start over there.
Yep, and thank you for driving that. Any thoughts about this?
Just in terms of SIG Compute, like the one concern I want to kind of raise here is for 1.9, and the actual enhancements that we pick up for 1.9 might be impacted because it's going to pull in a couple of people potentially to work on this as well. So it's just something to be aware of. But yeah, for 1.8, we've only got 2 weeks left, so it's not going to make much of a dent in that time, hopefully.
Do you mean because it's gonna take people's energy, right?
Yeah, review energy, and yeah, it's
Gotcha. Yeah, I think
something to be
this is
aware of.
yeah, I think this is a very good topic for the unconference or something like that. For us to like assess how many VEPs we could take for a certain release, or how do we determine like who reviews what or stuff like that. I think maybe worth discussing sometime. All right. There are no further topics for today. In terms of the schedule, we are 2.5 weeks, I think, before Code Freeze. So I guess that everybody are working hard on their web implementations and web reviews. Just wanted to remind everyone to hurry up. And yeah, because we don't have much time left, both with reviews and with implementation. Yes, David, you raised your hand.
Yeah, I just wanted to raise the PR that I already mentioned in the community meeting before. If someone could take a look and maybe either just add a review or an approval for it would be nice.
Oh yeah, thank you. We discussed this previously, and yeah, Jada is going to take a look, and I'll have a look as well.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, please.
Just on the enhancement side for 1.8, do we have I think I actually saw this posted by the agent somewhere, but do we have like a top 5 list for SIG Compute of outstanding enhancements and their PRs and stuff and things where folks can help out? Yeah, just even approvers and reviewers as well.
So I did this last time manually and just compiled the list. I didn't do it for this week. I didn't have energy to do it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know that Felix needs reviews, but other than that, I'm not sure where we. Okay, maybe I'll try to update this in the next hours.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, if we'll just rerun the agent or something. Oh no,
So
because you said it was manually. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that was me. I'm the agent, so I don't know. I'll try.
Yeah, if you could just get some coffee and just do it again, that'd be great. Thanks. Cool. Yeah, stuff like this is really useful, by the way. Like, yeah, instead of having to kind of, filter through 320 PRs, yeah, stuff like this is ace per sig.
Yeah, I hope be able to get to this automatically, like with the agent that will give us like, the core things to look at.
Yeah, and I definitely recommend just including them in the agenda as well as talking points, even if we just kind of briefly touch on them.
Yeah.
That would also be great.
Yeah, maybe we should actually maintain something like that. I mean, a manual table like that until the agent is good enough, because currently it isn't. But yeah, hopefully it will be automatic one day.
That's great, and I like how it says highest risk for VM templates. So yeah, I could use some help with that.
Ali.
Yeah, I see two people raising your hand. Lee, Ali. Ali, go.
Sorry, I loaded.
Hey, this table looks good. I just wanted to ask, is this for the review priority or just webs in general?
No, these are like sorry, I compiled this list last week. Basically, fleshing out the PRs that need the most attentions, the most attention from the PRs that are already approved. Sorry, the PRs that already have a web approved for them.
I see. Okay, so there is a draft PR open for Web 10. The activity on that is a little bit low because all of my time is being spent on the Kubernetes, getting the Kubernetes enhancement merged. It is almost ready. The Kubernetes enhancement, we have two main questions answered there, and it seems like the network as well as devices path is happy right now. So this week is the enhancement. Once the enhancement freeze is done, then I'll focus on this PR. So likely reviewers will see requests from me coming in next week on the KubeVirt side.
Thank you. Isn't the cap freeze for Kubernetes today?
Oh, I thought it was Feb 13th.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll go check it out.
All right. Thank you, though. If you need any reviews, please CC me. I'll be happy to take a look.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Any other topics we want to talk about in this? Hey, Mina, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure when is the right time to bring your attention to a new VEP enhancement. So is this it now, or should I put it in the next agenda?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I will post the link here, but let me start with the goal first. So the goal is that we want to detect when the user or the guest operating system initiated a shutdown, because in that case, we can give a feature that we don't want automatic recovery. Because in our cloud, we have automatic recovery if something happened or crash or whatever. But if the user wanted to shut it down, we don't want this recovery. And right now on the VMI, in order to identify that the user initiated shutdown, we need two things. We need to know why we are in this phase, because phase succeeded could happen for multiple reasons. We need the reason that we are in phase succeeded because it is a shutdown. And I think this can easily be added because we already have a reason in the status. But currently the reason is only set for node unresponsive, while we can set it every time we set the phase. So every time phase equal, we put reason equal. However, putting the reason equal to shutdown is not enough because we want to know why the shutdown is initiated, because it could be initiated from virt handler itself. or it could be initiated from the guest OS. So for the times where it's initiated from VertiHandler, we already have this under our control. So when VertiHandler tries to shut down, it will set a field called shutdown initiated by. And this could be because the board is deleted or the VMI is deleted. But if none of these are set, then we know it is the guest operating system has initiated the shutdown. So this is basically the feature, this is the goal, and this is how I thought about implementing it. I need the reason to be filled whenever the phase is filled, and I need another state called shutdown initiated by to know where the shutdown is initiated. While the implementation is simple, what I'm looking for from you is that maybe there is a different solution to identify this shutdown case and to agree on the API. Because right now I added one more field in the status called shutdown initiated by, but we can also solve it through annotations if this is a way to go. So I guess if you have questions now or opinions other than that, I'm just bringing it to your attention and you can look at it later.
Biz öleceğiz ve çocuklar
And yes, it
büyüyecek.
is the one that you are sharing.
Bunlar ölecek, onlar ölecek. Benim torunum evlen aldı.
Does anybody want to comment about it before I?
Tatil yapar. Sen söyleyebiliyor musun? Yok.
So the main idea is that normally you would restart any running guest, but if there's a user initiated shutdown, you want it to keep shut down, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have this scenario baked in, but yeah, I guess we can discuss.
Yeah, and I think it's not something for VertHandler to implement, but VertHandler can give us the status that we can depend on. So that's what I'm proposing. I think extending the reason is easy. Adding the shutdown initiated by is open for discussion and how we add it.
I have a question. Why an event is not enough?
Why what is not enough? Could you repeat that?
An event.
An event. That's a good idea. I'm not sure because like right now we depend on watching the VMI, then we know in which status it is. I'm not sure whether an event will work for us or not. So I can check that. But I thought that the reason already is there and it's not ever filled except for one case where not unresponsive. So this one can be extended, but it doesn't solve the problem itself. I will need this shutdown initiated by. I don't have an answer for that, but it felt natural for me to have this status that shutdown initiated because of that reason as a status. Maybe you have more rationale behind what should be a status and what should be an event. Because I see in various places we do both. We set a status and generate an event.
I think the difference is that in the status you want something very abstract. That's it.
Okay, I can't define abstract now, like how abstract and how not, and whether this is abstract or not.
I think
if I understand correctly, the run strategy that you're using on the VM is always right.
What do you mean the strategy?
So there's a run strategy. You create a VM and then the run
like
strategy.
recovery, let's say. There is a recovery policy that whenever it crashes or dies, or whenever it's not running, we try to rerun it. But we don't want to do this if the guest OS shut down. Yeah.
So you have that strategy, or are you using the VM strategy?
So right now it's always we want to have the option to not have it always, but we can't have this option because we need to recognize this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's discussion. I think there's a way to do this.
Yeah, we're almost out of time. But just one thing that I wanted to say is that I have a PR that is very related to this. Basically, it exposes when a guest panics. And I do that via an event like Eddie suggested. But one of the alternatives, as you can see in the PR itself, is that I thought about having this in the status. And what I figured out is that we don't have a message field in status like pods have. And for this reason, I can't really say like what caused it to crash. So maybe that's another thing we can consider here. But I will definitely have a look at that.
Yes, thank you. And I will consider this event and look into it.
Yeah, I personally think that it makes sense to be consistent with pods and add the message to status. But yeah, we can further discuss this. So yeah, thank you very much. We're out of time, and yeah, see you next week. Have a great day. Bye bye.